What would happen if your spouse didn't come home tonight? Would you know how to access the bank accounts? Would you know where the life insurance policy is? Would you know the passwords? Would you know which bills are on auto pay? Most people immediately answer, of course I would. But the truth is, many families discover they don't know nearly as much as they thought they did. And by the end of the video, I'm going to share one document every family should have that can save their loved one hours of confusion, frustration, and stress. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jessie Tello, Family Protection Expert. My mission is simple: to educate, empower, and protect. Today's episode is part of the What Happens If series, where we'll talk about real life situations and families face when life doesn't go according to plan. And today's topic is one of the most common problems that I see. One spouse manages everything. The other spouse assumes they'll figure it out if they ever need to. But what happens when that day comes unexpectedly? Let's be honest. In most households, one person handles the majority of the finances. One spouse pays the bills, one spouse manages the insurance, one spouse knows where the important documents are, one spouse remembers the passwords, one spouse knows what's due and when. Over time, this arrangement feels normal because it works. Nobody thinks twice about it until suddenly they have to. The problem isn't that one person handles everything. The problem is that when all the information exists in only one person's head. Let me tell you a story about a family we'll call Mike and Lisa. Mike handled everything: the mortgage, utilities, insurance, investments, bank accounts. Lisa trusted him completely. She never needed to know the details because Mike always took care of it. Then one day, Mike unexpectedly passed away. The emotional pain was overwhelming. But what shocked Lisa most was what came next. The bills kept arriving. The mortgage companies still needed payment. The utility companies still expected payment. Life doesn't pause because she was grieving. She knew they had accounts. She just didn't know where they were. She knew they had insurance. She just didn't know how to find the paperwork. She knew there were passwords. She just didn't know where. What should have been a time to focus on healing became a time searching, searching through drawers, searching through emails, searching through paperwork, searching for answers. And unfortunately, I see situations like this far more often than people realize. I want you to think about something. If your spouse wasn't home tomorrow, would you know where everything is? Comment yes if you would. Comment not sure if you're not completely confident. I'd love to hear your answer. This isn't really a money problem. This is an organizational problem. Many families already have the protection they need, but their loved ones don't know where to find it. The protection only helps if people know it exists. The best protection plans aren't just purchased, they're organized, they're communicated, and they're accessible. Earlier, I promised to share one document that every family should have. It's called the Family Protection Folder, and it may be one of the most important things you can ever create. Inside should be life insurance information, emergency contact, mortgage information, banking information, beneficiary information, retirement account information, important passwords, and final wishes, healthcare directives, anything your family would need if you weren't here tomorrow. One folder, one location, one less burden for your loved ones. Here's something I want you to remember. The greatest gift you could leave your family isn't money. It's clarity. It's making sure they know what to do, where to go, who to call, and how to move forward. Because the last thing your loved ones should have to do during one of the hardest moments of their lives is solve a financial scavenger hunt. Preparation is about expecting the worst. It's about loving your family enough to prepare for it. If today's video made you think differently about protecting your family, do three things. First, hit the like button. Second, subscribe for more family protection education tips. And third, start your family protection folder this week. If you'd like to help reviewing your family protection plan, call or text me at 317-800-9235 for a free family benefits review. And remember, the families who suffer the least confusion after a loss aren't the luckiest families. They're the ones who were prepared. Protect what matters most. I'll see you in the next video.